So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Welcome back to those of you who are a regular part of our mindfulness community. And also a warm welcome to anyone who's joining us for the first time. And for those of you who are new, just a little bit about us. It's our mission to help people become more resilient and live better lives through the various programs that we offer. And we offer these free weekly meditations every Wednesday with a changing monthly theme to help build our internal resources. So I hope you will continue to join us and our meditation community. This month, the month of May, we are beginning a new 9-week series on Yin and Yang energy that will continue through the month of May and June. And we will explore these energies in a variety of ways. So we hope you'll join us. Our next Community and Connection 15-minute gathering after our regular meditation will be May 26th. To ask questions, to share meditation experiences, and just to connect with your fellow meditators. We're monitoring the chat. We've been doing that for a while now. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to use the chat. So in this week's meditation, we're going to be celebrating all the mothers in the world who care, nurture, and provide for their families. Rumi says, "We are born of love. Love is our mother." So the feminine yin energy is receptive, nurturing, and protective. And in this meditation, we'll be focusing on the yin, but we also can't lose sight of the fact that we are both yin and yang energy, all of us, and they often overlap. In the Feng Shui tradition, yin and yang are very important parts of cultivating well-being. The yin energy in particular. Yin is a passive energy. It allows us to relax and simply be. Yang is an active energy. So I'm not minimizing yang at all because, a lot of times we need to take action. But yang is an active energy in which we're actively doing something. And most of us tend to live our lives in yang energy. We get caught up with work, keeping busy, but always living in yang doesn't create a balance. So a true sense of well-being comes from allowing yourself to relax, to recharge, and simply be. So the feminine yin energy has this receptive, nurturing, and protective quality. There are some really good concrete ways in which you can start to cultivate more yin energy in your life. And I'll name just a few. One, get rid of clutter. We've talked about this throughout the spring. Your environment is really a reflection of your mind and your life. If your personal space feels cluttered, then do something to clear that space. Donate anything you don't use anymore, and just discard anything that isn't of use to you. Get outside. We talk about it all the time, how there's nothing as uplifting as getting away from technology and into nature. It helps you relax, de-stress, and get grounded. If you live in a more urban area, then I suggest consider getting some plants for your home. And then third, relax. In today's society, we don't really know what it means to stop doing. Meditate, take a nap, or just enjoy the feeling of being without any kind of an outcome in mind. And you need to give yourself permission to do this. I know so many of us end up feeling guilty for taking time to relax, but it's so necessary. It's a necessary part of recharging and staying healthy. Be yourself. Last week, Sarah talked about sharing your unique gifts with the world. People who are self-aware, mindful, and live authentic lives generally have a deeper sense of purpose. And I'm not referring to some big P. I'm just referring to little p, small purposes, daily purposes. And of course, the big purposes, the big P purposes are important too, but it's really in the, it's in the details, the smaller things. So find ways to nurture yourself by doing what you love and tap into your intuition, share your gifts, whatever they may be. We really talked about that last week, sharing your gifts, even if it's with a stranger, a grocery store clerk. You never know how far what you will do will impact that person's day, and then that person in turn will impact someone else in a more positive way, and so on. It has that ripple effect. And then establishing a sleep routine is also really, really important. Sleep is the ultimate key to feeling and looking refreshed, right? Plus, it allows you to be more creative, energized, and naturally more present. So try lighting candles, reading, meditating, and sleeping in a cool and dark room. And then lastly, that I'm going to share today, because there's so many other things you can do, the last thing I'm going to share is getting rid of things that feel burdensome. Get rid of things in your life that feel heavy. Remove the things and people too, yes, that are toxic or that deplete you. Create space. Bring in things and people that you love. You don't have to do this all at once, right? We can do baby steps, do it incrementally, but you'll feel so much clearer, at peace, and more balanced when you do. So I think we all know that this weekend is Mother's Day. So in this meditation, we will be celebrating the feminine yin energy and all the mothers in the world. Mothers hold their children's hands for a short while, but their hearts forever. So now we're going to move into the formal part of our meditation. So just finding a comfortable posture. If you need to make any kind of adjustment, feel free to do so now. And then if it feels comfortable, closing your eyes. And if not, that's fine too. Maybe just softening the gaze. But if you're going to close your eyes, I invite you to do so now. And so maybe just taking a few easy breaths. Perhaps releasing any tension that you've become aware of, whether it's in the shoulders or the neck. Simply breathing ease into that area. It may not change anything, and that's okay too. Becoming heavy, settling into the body. Maybe allowing your awareness to drift to the soles of the feet. Feeling them firmly planted on the floor. Perhaps noticing other touch points, whether it's your sits bones in the chair. Or your hands in your lap. Or perhaps your back resting softly against the chair that you're sitting in. Or if you're sitting on a cushion, just feeling the breadth of the cushion below you. But just allowing these contact points to be a gateway, not just into your body, but into this present moment. And if it feels right, and only if it feels right, perhaps placing a hand across the heart, or even on the cheek, or two hands on the chest, or one hand on the chest and the other on the belly. And of course, knowing you can release the hand at any time, but letting the hand, letting this gesture be one of warmth and kind, caring attention that you're turning towards yourself. Just allowing your own touch of warmth and care to be a reminder that we are bringing a kind, so not just an awareness in this meditation, not just an awareness to the breath or to the body, but a kind awareness. So we're warming up our awareness. Taking a moment just to notice how the touch of your own hand feels, the warmth, the care, perhaps the intention to be kind to yourself and to others. And simply following along with the breath now. So turning your awareness and your attention like the beam of a flashlight inwards to the breath. Perhaps noticing where in this moment you are feeling your breath most vividly. Perhaps it's in the belly, feeling the rise and fall of the belly with each breath. Or maybe it's in the chest region, feeling the expansion of the rib cage and the chest rising with each inhalation, and then perhaps noticing the deflation of the lungs on the exhalation. Or for you, perhaps it's noticing the coolness at the back of the throat as the air comes in, and then perhaps a warmth on the exhalation as the air passes through the nostrils and across the upper lip. But just settling on wherever it is in your body that you're feeling the breath right now. Perhaps leaning into the breath as a steady companion, a friend, a grounding mechanism. So, not needing to change the breath in any way, but just following along. So, riding the waves of your own breath. And just knowing that in this moment, there's nothing more for you to do. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to be except for right here, right now. Maybe savoring each moment, each breath, appreciating how the breath breathes the body, how the breath breathes itself. And now, as you're ready, I'm going to invite you to bring to mind a woman in your life who has been kind, supportive, nurturing, caring, offered you friendship, or simply makes you smile. So, this could be a mentor, a mother, grandmother, daughter, sister, aunt, friend, coworker, teacher, neighbor, or anyone that naturally brings happiness to your heart. It can also be a grocery store clerk that's offered you kindness, or it can be the collective women in all the world. It can also be someone who's no longer with us. And if more than one person arises, or if many people arise, just choosing one for today, for this moment. And if none arise that feel right in this moment, that's okay. Simply imagine a kind feminine being in your mind's eye. So just allowing yourself to feel what it's like to be in the presence of that person, allowing yourself to enjoy their good company. So, as best as possible, creating a vivid image in your mind's eye. And now, perhaps recalling their kindness, their support, their encouragement, or unconditional love that they've given you. Maybe even taking a moment to recall a specific act of kindness or ways in which they offered their support and made you feel listened to. And now I'm going to invite you to recognize how very much this being wishes to be happy. This person, this woman, girl, feminine being wishes to be happy and free from struggles, just like you, just like every other being. And so now offering words of kindness, words of loving kindness to this person as you continue to hold them in your mind's eye. And so if the phrases that I'm going to suggest do not feel right, then choose your own words. But offering them kindness and love in these words. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. So, repeating these phrases or ones that resonate with you. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And then noticing any feelings that arise and savoring any feelings of warmth and just taking your time. Letting the experience be exactly as it is. And now adding yourself to this circle of goodwill, creating an image of yourself in the presence of this loved one, visualizing you both together in a moment of joy or enjoying some kind of an activity together, or even just sharing a moment of silence. That sense of contentment in a moment of shared silence. And so now offering these words or ones that resonate more for yourself. But if these words resonate, may we be happy. May we be peaceful. May we be healthy. and may we live with ease. And so repeating these phrases once again, or ones that you've chosen for yourself in this moment. May we be happy. May we be peaceful. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. Just lingering for a moment with anything that has arisen. Gently holding in awareness whatever has come up for you, whatever your experience is in this moment. And now letting go of this practice. And just resting quietly in your own body. Accepting whatever your experience is exactly as it is. So I'm going to end with a poem, A Mother's Love. No gift on earth is greater, no treasure held above. The joy that comes from knowing a mother's endless love. In spite of how it's tested, it grows from year to year, providing strength and comfort. It gently draws us near. It warms and it protects us and guides us from afar, shedding light upon us like a bright and shining star. And when all things are measured, not one shall rise above or be compared in value to a mother's endless love. And so now, at the sound of the bell, I'm going to invite you to follow the sound all the way to the end. And as you're ready, gently wiggling fingers and toes and allowing your eyes to open if they were closed. So thank you for sharing your practice today with me and your fellow meditation group. I just have a couple of reminders. We will be offering an 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction course beginning on June 4th, Friday mornings, which really builds on all the themes that we share here during our weekly meditations. We also have, we're excited to announce 2 other upcoming programs. We have 3 Pillars of Resilience, a workshop on May 22nd, that's a Saturday morning, and a resilience half-day retreat on June 26th. And please don't forget to register for next week's meditation, Celebrating Mother Earth. And we also invite you, as we always do, to follow us on social media for all the reminders, the tips throughout the week. so that you can continue the theme throughout your week and bring some awareness into your life. Because this is a perfect way to do that, right? Just connecting your meditation with acts that you do throughout the week, whether it's through little quotes or tips. And then also, I invite you to take a moment to think of all the women in your life and reach out for one each day, if possible, that's important to you. Whether it's a mother, sister, wife, daughter, friend, but celebrate these wonderful women and let them know that you appreciate them. So, thank you again and have a wonderful evening. And we hope to see you next week. All right. Bye bye, everybody.